And the room code is KFKM. And the room code is KFKM. Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a... Seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The trainers are now moving on to... time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of bad omens. Oh, what a huge blow! Can they counter? It's getting ugly. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Just like an ad for yard sales, that's a bad sign. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of always running 5 minutes late. The tides are turning. Holy smokes! Get the ice pack ready. They're always on schedule to be behind schedule. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of going through something right now. Oof, what a nasty uppercut. Sweet mercy! You know what? Let's not bother them. Next up, it'll be versus... These two are facing off to see who is the champion of making trouble. Are they down for the count? What a scam! Moving on, we've got versus... One of them will walk out as the champion of Razzle Dazzle. The ref just needs to call it. Give him the old 1-2 step ball change. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. 20-second warning. Name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. One of them will be the champion of punks. Bam! Right in the face. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of disappointing mother. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. Can they build on this momentum? This might be over. There's no I in Team Kids, only in Kids. Two new fighters enter the ring. Who is the champion of dive bars? It's mayhem down in the draw ring. I don't believe what I'm seeing. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of divorce. The trainers have a decision to make. They're going to the bench. That was below the belt. That there is teamwork, folks. Here's our next matchup. You will decide who is the champion of the barn dance. Will they be able to maintain this lead? This next contest could swing things. The champion of evading the government. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. Oh dear, look away! Look away! fighter. It's time for our next bout. One of them will be the champion of looking unsuspecting. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of online gaming. They're tagging out. What will the trainers do? Let's see. What a sketchy move. More like a world chump, I'm just saying. A solo victory. What a feat. Here are the next two fighters. Who is the champion of shock and awe? Ouch. Welcome to Slamtown. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of being body positive. It's decision time. Here come the reinforcements. What a stud! Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner! Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, it's time to name those characters. The trainers are now... "20-second warning, name those characters." It's time for the main event. Here comes our first Brave Warrior versus, well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. Parrot heads for life. Make way for versus, well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. It's like looking in a mirror. Here's our next competitor versus, well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. Did wake up like this. Up next. And in this corner we've got, only one of them can be the champion of being unique. This is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Like an intimidating snowflake. Up next, they'll be facing off against, well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. You just had to see the real you. Here are the scores as we head into halftime.